I'm Duke BossaNova.
And I'm Lola BossaNova, and this is BossaNova Life.
Today we are at the Salem Roadster Show here in Salem, Oregon. That's right, baby. Checking out all the classic rides. There's quite a few of them here today. I'd say there's about 200 cars spread out, so let's check it out. Are you ladies having a good time at the Roadster Show? We've heard so many stories about this red wagon. We had to come over and check it out.
Really?
Well, how are you doing today, fine sir?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
And
sir.
what is your name?
I'm Jim Baldwin.
Jim, and what's the pupper's name?
This is Jeff. He's named after Jeff Gordon.
Ah, and so where are you from, man?
From Gold Beach, Oregon.
And what is this amazing ride you got behind
It's
you?
a 1964 Studebaker Daytona wagon with a sliding rear roof.
Yeah, like Lola and I were just talking, we've never seen one quite like it before.
Yeah, they're kind of rare. I guess they made 800 of them.
800 of them, okay.
And most of them are trash, you know.
Well, if you ever want to let it go, Lola here really wants it.
Yeah, I was kind of drooling over it. It's very pretty.
We could pull our vintage green trailer with this.
Yeah,
it would be
yeah.
amazing.
Actually, you know what? I don't have a picture of it. I have a vintage Kincaid trailer.
Oh boy, baby. We'll need to get that one
Yes.
another day.
Yeah.
So tell us the story behind this.
Well, I'm an electrician.
Okay.
And I was working at a fellow's house, and this was a barn find, or a garage find. It was stuck in its garage back in the corner. And
so you're working on a panel over there, and you turn around and say, what's this?
Well, down in the basement, he had another car, and I looked at it, and I turned around and saw the nose of this one. I go, what is that? So he drug it out, and I go, at that time, I go, excuse me, I wasn't interested. Well, I've got 7 or 8 classic wagons now, because I'm in love with wagons. So anyway, he sold it
It's like a pretty small wagon for its era, too.
Yeah, for that era.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's another wagon over there. It's a 61. It's that Chrysler.
Yeah.
It's huge.
Yeah.
This thing's small compared to that.
Yeah.
But you know, it's got a good engine. It's all been rebuilt. It's got a good engine in it.
Okay.
Great tow car.
Is it original?
No, it's all been rebuilt.
What'd you put in it?
It's got a 289.
289. Okay, that's a good that's a good fit.
That's a good motor. It's got high torque, and that's what it's designed for.
Yeah, man.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
so
thanks for the interest, and it's so
you
nice
too,
to
man.
meet you folks.
Yeah.
I've seen you on TV all this time.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
Anytime we can interview a fan, even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, great.
Well, thanks
a
for
lot.
coming up here to Salem with your ride. Well, how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great. How are you today?
I'm doing well. And what is your name?
My name's Greg Long. I'm from Clackamas, Oregon.
Oh, wow. So not too far away, man.
Not too far away.
And we're trying to catch somebody who had the COE. You're not the owner of it, but you're definitely one of the handlers, is that what we should say?
Yes.
Okay, so what do we got here, man?
This is a 53 GMC COE that's been 4-door stretched, the cab's been stretched.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
Thank you, thank you. It's on a 1980 Chevy 4-door chassis with a 5.9 Cummins.
So where did they find it?
It came up from Canada. A private owner up in Canada built it from scratch. It took him about 5 or 6 years, I believe, to build it.
Okay.
And we ran across it and brought it home.
All right, man. So you guys didn't do the work on it? He did most of it? All right.
Right. He did all of the build on it. We did a lot of tidy stuff is all.
It is gorgeous, though. So what's it running in it?
5.9 Cummins, 5.9 with automatic.
So, yeah. You guys basically put a whole new frame and brakes and everything on it.
Yeah, it's all upgraded.
So, is it easy to drive?
Very simple, like butter, just floats down the road.
Come on, at least tell me you're towing some classic cars with this.
Well, we'd like to. We haven't got a proper trailer to follow behind it yet.
You could put a ramp on it. You can put one of those ramps on it. That would be nice.
Bikes and motorcycles or something.
Well, I love it. Thank you guys for bringing it up here to Salem today, man.
Thank you very much.
You too. I love the dress.
Thank you so
The lady
much.
brought it today.
Yes.
She's even got the shoes and everything.
That's right. It's to match my car over there. See
Which
that
car
red-
is that?
That red 32 with the flames.
Can we interview you about it?
Well, sure. Yeah.
So they don't allow you to stand with your own car?
No, that's right.
Shenanigans.
But see, they know. I mean,
But
I
you're
could
dressed.
match
That's
it.
because you would steal the show.
Oh, that's it. Okay, now I
So what is
understand
your
it.
name?
Okay, my name. You want my whole name or just Diane?
Yeah, you're Diane. And where are you from, Diane?
I am from Quincy, California.
Oh, wow. So you came all the way up.
Yeah, it was kind of a long trip, about 500 miles.
Did you drive or did you tow it?
We towed it.
Okay.
It only has a windshield, and I don't
That's
have
true. I never thought. This is
wipers.
kind of a bad time of year to be going over the passes.
That's right, and I don't have a heater.
I don't know how well it would handle the snow either.
Yeah,
when I
don't
think about it.
either,
Okay.
so-
All right.
okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
that makes
yeah,
sense.
Okay, that's good.
So what
I
have we
have
got?
driven
So
it
what
today.
do we have here?
It's a 32 Ford Roadster.
Nice.
Yes, and that's a 350 Ramjet engine. My husband has a 52 Ford that he bought.
So you
when
put
he
a Chevy in the Ford.
I did it. I bought it that way.
Bow tie Fords.
I know. I said to my husband, "Can we get like a blue oval to put over those flags?" And he said, "Well, Diane, all the guys are going to know it's a Ford."
Yeah,
I mean, there's
a Chevy.
It's not a Ford. It's a
Yeah.
Chevy. I said, "But it's perfect for a girl." I went, "They told me it was a Ford."
You could put a 351 in it, just like
I
that.
know. You know what? So my husband's car, he's owned 63 years. It sat for 40 years. I encouraged him to get it going.
Okay.
So about 8 years ago, we went to check. The last thing was the upholstery. He did the work himself, not the paint or the upholstery. This car was in the shop. They had built it in 2004 for someone, and they needed to sell it. So they took it back to the shop, and they said, sell it to someone that will really love it and appreciate it.
Someone's actually going to fix it up.
Yeah, I mean, it was built. It didn't had some issues with the brakes.
We'll forgive the engine, but
Yeah.
you fixed it
Yes.
up nice.
Yeah. So my husband drove it, and he came back, and he said, "I think you should drive." Oh, really, me? So I drove, and I came back with a big grin. He goes, "You know what? You've been such a good sport, encouraging me with my car. I think you need your own car." Whoa! 40th anniversary's coming up. Traditionally, it's rubies. Close enough. I love it.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. I like your jacket.
Thank you. I tried. Look at the size of it. So, how you doing today, man?
Good.
And where are you from?
Well, I'm actually right here in the Salem area.
Right here in Salem. And what's your name?
I'm Bob Simons.
And what do we got here, Bob? It's something unique.
Well, we got a custom build here. The idea was for our young hot rodders to have something they can get in and drive. And yeah, we added even young kids to be able to get in the car and drive down the road just like we do with our bigger ones.
So not too many horsepower.
Well, not too many, but we don't want them beating us in our cars.
So I hear you made it out of 3 wheelbarrows.
There's actually 3 wheelbarrow sections involved in it. Looking at the cowl, the bucket, of course the hood, but a lot of the sheet metal, it all comes from basic wheelbarrow.
Wow, that's amazing. That is crazy. Well, thanks, man. We appreciate you bringing it.
You bet. Thank you very much.
You too.
I gotta get a picture, babe.
There you go.
I get a picture. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
And what is your name?
My name is Joe Fredericks.
And where are you from, Joe?
We're from Post Falls, Idaho.
Yeah, so you came a few hours away.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit of a drive.
Yeah, so what do we got here, man?
This is a 1966 Chevy Suburban.
Yeah, one of Lola's dream rides to tow our trailer with.
Right. No, this is quite the rig. It's brand new. It's got 600 miles on it. It's been everywhere. It's quite a favorite. People really love this.
Yeah,
thing.
we saw this at the Portland Roadster show last year, but couldn't interview you.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Here she is. and we got a 66 Aladdin 14-foot travel trailer we did last summer.
We were just talking about, we've got a 66 16-foot
Right.
that we want to see.
So, and you said you did it to match.
Yes.
Oh my god.
It's all the same color and
You're gonna
everything.
be the prettiest thing on the road.
That's right.
Amazing.
My wife.
He's going to beat us to it.
My wife picked the color combo.
She's a genius.
Well, how are you doing today, man?
Good, how are you? Good to see
Doing
you.
well, and thanks for getting us into the show today.
Oh yeah, no problem.
I appreciate it. So, what is your name?
David Jothan.
And what do you do, David?
Well, I've got pdxcarculture.com, which
Okay.
you know. Formerly was a co-producer of Portland Roadster Show. I'm in the Portland Roadster Show Hall of Fame. Been around the car stuff since I was old enough to walk.
So, what does PDX do?
So PDX Car Culture, we just work to be I always say we, but it's me.
Yeah.
A resource for the car community. I think we have the most comprehensive events calendar in the Northwest.
Oh, definitely.
I attend 60, 70 shows a year, and I shoot the shows and put pictures online.
And we cover the wider scene, rockabilly,
Right.
pinups, Tiki, all of that. You're the car guy. We got Tiki with Ray to be the Tiki guy. But
what
in
you
this
guys
world,
do is cool.
yeah.
Because it exposes that. You know, the one thing I think that we've missed is we get too wrapped up into street rods and hot rods. That's why we're doing this unique street and car culture hall across the way.
Mm-hmm.
Young people are into modern muscle. They're into tuners. They're
Yeah.
traditionals, rat rods. It's all a part of it, and that's what's kind of cool with you guys. And you guys kind of like the retro stuff and the older stuff you don't see.
Yeah.
You know, like we were just talking
I mean,
about that
we're
wagon.
really focused on the atomic era
Yeah,
and
right.
things that, whether it's true atomic era or is even atomic era-esque, I guess you want to call it.
Right, which is cool. I mean,
we're not going to be shooting Toyotas anytime soon, but, that's just not what we do.
It brings a whole different audience that
Yeah.
wouldn't normally probably care much about.
And that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bring all of those together.
Right.
We're surprised there. Okay.
How you doing today, man?
Good.
And I see all this amazing Tiki art.
Thank you.
And what's your name?
Spider-Man.
And where are you from, Spider-Man?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. I am familiar with you.
Yeah.
So, what do we got here today?
Well, we're all set up and we're selling my artwork too on top of pinstriping today.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna just.
See, I'm much more familiar with your pinstriping on the cars.
Right. I just
but
did that car.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
The truck. So that's what I do.
So, how long have you been in the pinstriping business, Spider-Man?
32 years.
Wow.
32 years. Yeah.
Well, you're pretty famous in the Pacific Northwest. I know that.
Oh, thank you. I try to be. I try to hit all the car shows.
Well, I'm loving the Tiki vibe.
All
We're
right, cool.
definitely into the vintage Tiki, the two of us. So
Yeah.
it's a win-win situation. Well, thanks, man.
Thank you.
Well, how are you doing today, fine sir?
Good.
And where are you from?
Damascus, Oregon.
Damascus. Oh man, not too far away then.
It's about 30, 40 miles.
Yeah. And what's your name?
Alan Shaw.
And what do we got here, Alan?
It's a 1963 Corvair convertible,
All right.
which has been converted to a lot of updates.
Well, it looked amazing. I was asking you if it was a Rusto mod, and you said not quite. What do you got in it?
It's actually a built. It's got a turbo motor, 140 heads,
Okay.
and a 4-barrel van full carburetor on it, and it runs about 220 horse.
Woo, that's nice. When the start off with like 65 horse, something like that, back in the day?
90?
90? Yeah, not too,
like that.
you bought 2.5 times the original horse there. Nice. I like the little smile you get on your face too. He's tested it out. We figured that out right away. Well, thank you, fine sir, for talking to us. That is a clean ride, and we appreciate you bringing it.
Thank you.
How are you doing today, fine sir?
Not bad. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, and what is your name?
My name's Lonnie Thompson.
And where are you from, Lonnie?
We're here from Portland, Oregon.
Came down from the big city.
Yeah, the big city.
Yeah, the big city. Portland, mighty Portland.
Yeah.
So, what do we got here, man?
So we got 66 Nova and a 63 convertible that we brought.
Yeah, I'm loving this Nova here for sure. The convertible, still working on it, but it's coming out good, I can tell.
Yeah, it's getting there.
So what's the story behind this one? Where'd you get it?
So I bought this car from a buddy of mine's dad's estate. It was already a fully restored car.
Okay.
We took it apart. It's actually my wife's car. Took the car apart. I didn't like the way that it drove and stuff like that, so we went ahead and just tore it down.
And basically Rusto modded it looks like.
Pretty much it's a Resto mod. A lot of new technology in an old car.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. So is that its name, the root of all evil?
Yes.
I love that. I saw that on the headers there. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, so we go with the root of all evil. One is the color and pretty much the horsepower and everything that it's got. So
And it's certainly not your standard ladies car.
it is not.
No, she's owning this one. I like it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure it must have cost a lot of money if it's the root of all evil. Isn't that what? Isn't money the root of all evil?
That's what
Pretty
it is.
much that's what it is.
That's what
Wife,
happened.
Money, a
lot of dinero in this ride. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate you talking to us.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Doug with a cigar. Before we did all of the classic videos, our YouTube channel actually used to be called Cigar Lounger, and all I did was cigar reviews.